I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop.
Yeah.
This shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. It clear the way with my crew coming through.
Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago at the time that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. Here's Johnson. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56.
Now Allen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Check 9. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. A first down carry here for Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Bang, 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 bang. Throw. Run out. Wide. Get wide. Yellow.
Johnson. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Chiefs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Allen's throw is complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
And the first down, Chiefs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Allen going to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that'll bring up second down.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. Go.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Stills the intended target. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Following the interception, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Called that a very strong gain of 24. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
80 weapon. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Shake, flipper.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Allen. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Bryant is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded about a yard deep. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Throwing now is Allen. And he completes it to Hunt. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Rush in.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 31.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got curves. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's first and 10 at the 14. To the air, Allen, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as they are able to cut into that lead. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right, get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Cousins going to come up on a first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. To throw, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Back, 48.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Johnson on a downer. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the whip. Hatchet. Watch the ship.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On third down, Cousins. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Joker, 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 Joker.
49, check 49, check 49.
Sponge. No.
On first down, Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Throw. Tighten up.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Jaguars on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Switch.
Watch the safety creep.
First.
They go to Johnson again. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Chiefs.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter, and that will force a turnover on downs. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Slam. Listen. Hey, flicker.
Again, it's Johnson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
You don't want no problem with me.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. A very well executed play. It goes for 29 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kerryon Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. To throw is Cousins. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You don't want none. Throw. Wide. Get wide. Line out. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. First. Check. Crunch. Out. What's that?
Throwing here. Cousins. That's caught by Howard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the book.